was late at night. The college campus had almost gone silent. The lampposts along the road cast dim yellow light. Some bulbs flickered, as if giving an unspoken warning of danger. Four people slowly gathered near the gate: Aryan, Neha, Kabir, and Ayush. They had been friends for the last 2 years. College parties, trips, studies, they were always together. But there was one thing no one admitted: the friendship wasn't as deep as it looked. Each of them carried hidden secrets, jealousy, and maybe even hatred. That night, Neha was the first to speak. Do you guys really think the old university library is just a rumor? Last month, two people went there and never came back. Kabir burst out laughing. Neha, please. These are cheap ghost stories. Those two probably ran away or something else happened. Aryan stood quietly, as always. He was the most silent in the group, but his eyes were sharp, like they could read the person in front of him completely. Ayush spoke slowly. Rumor or truth? There's only one way to find out. The three looked at him. What do you mean? Let's go there tonight. Nobody agreed immediately. But after some arguments, some challenges, and Kabir's overconfidence, they all gave in. At 11 p.m., the four of them reached the library. The library was in the oldest part of the campus. From outside, it looked like an abandoned house: broken windows, rusted gates, cobwebs hanging above. Neha shivered. Guys, we shouldn't go inside. This place feels wrong. Kabir laughed. You're the topper and you're scared of ghosts? Come on. Aryan and Ayush stayed silent. The gate creaked open with a push. Inside was pitch dark. Only the flashlight beams gave them sight. Mold on the walls, broken books scattered, and a foul stench in the air. The four moved deeper. As they walked, strange things appeared. In the middle of a hall stood four chairs, neatly placed, as if someone had been waiting for them. Neha whispered, "This is weird. In such a dirty place, these chairs look almost new." Kabir mocked. Maybe ghosts hold meetings here. But Aryan's eyes stayed fixed on the chairs. Without a word, he sat down. The others followed. On the table lay a book, thick, with a black cover. It was covered in dust, yet there were fresh finger marks on it. Ayush opened the book. On the first page, it read, "The game begins when four enter. Only one leaves. Others will disappear with their truths." They all laughed. Kabir said, "Oh wow, such drama. Must be some senior's prank." Neha forced a laugh, but fear glimmered on her face. Aryan said quietly, "Maybe, but whether it's a joke or a game, we should finish it." The next page read, "Each person must confess their deepest secret. Whoever lies, their truth will consume them." Neha quickly tried to close the book. "This is nonsense. Let's get out of here." But Kabir grinned. "No, this will be fun. Let's play." Kabir went first. "Fine. My secret is I'm cheating on my girlfriend, and I don't even feel guilty about it." He laughed. His laughter echoed. Neha glared in disgust. Neha spoke next, trembling. "My truth is, I ruined the life of my closest friend just because I was jealous. And nobody ever found out." The coldness in the room deepened. Then Aryan spoke in a low, steady voice. "When I was a kid, I saw my brother die. And to be honest, I didn't feel sorry. I always thought my life got easier without him." Neha and Kabir froze. Now it was Ayush's turn. He stayed silent, a faint smile on his lips. "My secret? You probably don't want to hear it." Kabir snapped. "Stop the drama, just say it." Ayush pointed to the book. "I've read this book before." The three stiffened. "What?" "Yes," Ayush said. And I know what the next page says. He flipped it open. It read, "Whoever told the biggest lie will not live till morning." Kabir's laughter stopped abruptly. This is bullshit. Suddenly, the lights flickered. All flashlights went out. Darkness swallowed them whole. When the light returned, Kabir was gone. Only his watch and shoes were on the table. Neha screamed, "Oh God, how?" Ayush said calmly, "The game has begun. One is gone." Aryan shouted angrily, "You did this, Ayush." Ayush replied in an even tone, "I did nothing. The book does everything." The book flipped open by itself. This time it read, "The second will be the one who betrayed the most." Neha's face turned pale. "No, no, I didn't." Her scream cut the air as she collapsed from her chair. Her eyes were blank. She wasn't breathing. Now only two remained, Aryan and Ayush. Aryan trembled. You planned all this. You did everything." Ayush smiled faintly. "I told you, I've played this game before. And I was the only one who survived." Aryan shouted, "Why? Why are you doing this?" Ayush leaned closer, staring into his eyes. "Because every game needs a master. And I am that master." Suddenly, the book snapped shut. On its cover appeared new words. "Winner becomes the game master. The cycle never ends." The lights went out. When they flickered back on, only one person sat at the table, Ayush, a cold smile on his face. He pressed the book against his chest and whispered, "Next time, it'll be someone else's turn."